Squad Busters just got globally released and about 40 new million players are discovering the game for the first time. So today, I'll be helping beginners as well as experienced players dominate Squad Busters and become better players with this guide. Let's first start off with what is Squad Busters. It's a Supercell game bringing troops from Brawl Stars, Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, Boom Beach, and Heyday. Wait, is she in Squad Busters? The goal in Squad Busters is to make your squad as big as possible and to collect as many gems as you can. Now that you've got the basics, let's jump into some gameplay. So when you're gonna press play, you're gonna see a bunch of troops appear on your screen, and these are troops that are going to be appearing in your chest, and they all play a specific role in Squad Busters. And usually when you're gonna be starting the game, you're gonna be starting with a supplier, somebody that is going to be able to give you a bunch of coins, a bunch of head start to actually start bullying your opponents, make your squad really big, and just destroy some souls. So right now we're gonna pick here Mavis, which is a farmer, and she's going to be able to pick out carrots. Now these carrots, they're not meant for eating. They're meant to pick up coins and pick up gems, and these coins and gems will be in turn used to make your squad just really powerful. And look at that, that Goblin Fusion here is going to get us a lot of gems. And basically in Squad Busters, you're going to want to make a balanced team. Now a balanced squad is going to consist of a few tanks, a few healers, a few damage dealers, and overall just to make your squad kind of just versatile. Make the squad as versatile as you can. Let's actually go for Mr. Trader here. And right now, Mavis is going to pick out carrots for gold, and the trader will use that gold to get us gems. And gems are the most important currency in Squad Busters right now. So yeah, we got a couple of new things here. Right now we're playing in a game mode with golden boost, which means we have infinite speed boost for a certain period of time. Now the thing is, turbo boost, I didn't know this when I first started playing Squad Busters, but turbo boost is actually increases your attack speed. And that is something that is actually in the tutorial and I completely skipped. But anyways, right now we're gonna be currently farming, playing on the outskirts, kind of making our squad really strong, and once it is, then we'll be able to basically go in the middle. So let's actually go ahead and try and investigate, see what's going on here in the middle. And we're playing Bee, and Bee has a special power where she can pick up those beehives and just have a spinning bees around her, which is pretty strong. Now the thing is, right now we're going to use a spell here. These spells, you're going to be able to find them all over the map, and these spells are basically going to give you a small advantage. Now, you don't know what kind of spells your opponent have, but they are going to be kind of a game changer here. Let's actually go for Mrs. Pam, heal everybody up. We also have to be aware of those vines, which act as like a circle in a regular battle royale game. So all right, let's go ahead and get that here. And right now, as you can see, the chests are getting more expensive. Right now, it's 40 gold. That's because it's due to the fact that my squad is getting bigger and bigger. The bigger your squad is, the more expensive your chests are going to get. Now we're going to pick up all of these carrots here. We got an annoying Shelly here, kind of annoying us, but that's okay. Let's pick up those gems here. And yeah, you'll see that in a moment here, the chest prices are going to be increasing throughout the game, and that's normal. That's because your squad's going to get bigger. Right now it's 50, which is going to be the maximum. And right now we actually haven't managed to do that, but we can also make fusions, which are bigger versions. Which are bigger versions of your squad, and these fusions are going to make, first of all, your squad stronger, but also make the amount of troops you have in your squad. You're gonna have less units in your squad. And that is going to affect your the chest price. That's something you want to do as often as possible. And right now we're going to be picking up those carrots here. We're going to be top 3, well, actually with all the gems we're picking up, we're going to be top 2. That's pretty wild. That is pretty wild. So right now we're going to be playing on the outskirts with Squad Busters. It's not a game that rewards too much being aggressive. It's more of a game of kind of seizing your chances, seizing your opportunities, and basically trying to make the best decisions to end up in the top 5, because being in the top 5 will guarantee your win streaks, and win streaks are very important in Squad Busters because win streaks will allow you to get extra spins. As you can see, we got second place, which means on our next chest we will have 4 spins, but with our win streak bonus, we'll actually get +3 spins. And having extra spins means you're gonna get extra units in your squad. So right now we're gonna see here, your chest can go from common to rare to epic. Right now we're gonna get a common chest here, and we're gonna get a bunch of commons, which is going to be your main way to upgrade your troops and unlock them. Now in Squad Busters, a very important thing to do is to farm monsters, because monsters provide you with gold and also provide you with gems, which in turn allow you to build a bigger squad. This is kind of going to be your second way of farming, as you're going to be able to collect many rewards from these troops right there. So right now we're going to be playing with the chicken, with the barbarian, and we're slowly going to be dealing damage to the monsters. That's something that when I first started Squad Busters back in the beta days, I was kind of dodging monsters. I was like, monsters, well, they're just an annoying nuisance. They don't really give you much gold. I'd rather fight people. No, monsters are a safe way to farm and a safe way to basically... Ooh, there's a bunch of gems in the center. This guy's having the time of his life. My god, hey, yo. Okay, all right, let's just pop out of this healing here. But I don't think we're going to be fighting him. So yeah, right now we are going to be fusing our barbarian. This means when we have 3 barbarians, it becomes 1 big barbarian, and that big barbarian is going to deal twice as much damage, but have 3.5 times as much health. So having a fusion barbarian is going to allow us to have stronger troops, but also, oh, hello, hello, mister. But also reduce the cost of our chests, because chests are based, the prices of the chest are based on the numbers of troops that you have, as I mentioned before. And that is going to be an important mechanic to master if you want your squad for the cheapest price to be the strongest. So right now we're going to be picking up some carrots here and go about our day. So right now you're going to have spells here, as I mentioned, which are going to be things you're going to be throwing around. You can also cancel spells by just simply just dragging out. I'm kind of just dragging out like the joystick out of the... That's how I usually cancel spells. That's something that I also didn't know when I first started Squad Busters, and that is going to be coming in handy because if you're pressing on that spell and you're like, oh, well, the guy is escaping or something, well, then you'll be able to cancel that and keep it for this purpose. Like this guy right now, let's try to bully this guy. He's using a bomb. Well played, trying to boop me away, but I'm still fighting, man. I'm still fighting. Is this guy stuck? I think this guy having a problem. Right now, we don't have too much damage, so I'm not going to pursue him for so long. And yeah, there we go. Let's actually go ahead and get the monsters, go about our day. So yeah, you can actually cancel spells, which is something that I didn't know. And usually in Squad Busters, you don't really want to fight too often. As fighting, you know, it's kind of like, it's very difficult to find out whether you're winning or not. And even if you win, you're going to be left with a lot of injuries. A lot of your troops are going to be damaged. A lot of your troops are going to be killed, and that is going to put you in a much weaker position for late game, which is where everything happens. Everything, you're going to get epic chests here when in the last minute of the game. 1 minute down, epic chests are going to be basically chests that are going to have better odds of getting epic troops, but also mega units. And mega units are something quite the subject here, but they're basically very, very strong troops to have in your game, and you're usually going to have them if you are in the last place. So right now we can actually nuke trees, which is something that, you know, can always come in handy if you don't have a Greg. And right now we're currently 2nd place. You know, picking our fights, not really engaging too much, but you know, that's what Squad Busters all about. Getting those monsters, getting those kills. Let's actually try to kill this guy right here. Kind of a little lost person right now. There's a lot of gems right now on the board, but you know what? I think we might as well call it a day. Are we gonna pick up 2nd place? That would be very nice. And there we go. So that, you know, Squad Busters it can seem like a simplistic game, but in fact, it has a lot of depth regarding which characters you use. Which characters, you know, to have a balanced squad, you want to have, you know, someone that can help you out with speed. You want to have someone, ooh, we're going to get an epic chest. It's going to be, you know, a very, very depth game. And by playing more, by, you know, watching tutorials, videos, you're going to be able to become a better player. Now that we've talked about the gameplay side of things, let's talk about the progression. How to progress, what is the best way to progress, the best way to unlock and max out your Squad Busters troops. And the best way to use gold, I'm going to say it straight away, it's going to be to buy chest tickets right here. This is going to be allowing you to get chest tickets, which will be used for you to unlock chests. And as you can see, in chests you're going to get a lot of rewards, and chests are just the best bang for your buck. Right now you're going to get 3 chest tickets for 6,000 gold, and look at that, you can actually see the prices on the shop, which I heavily I don't recommend at all. But basically common troops are going, one common troop is 800 gold, one rare troop is 1,000 gold, and one epic troop is 1,200 gold. Now compared to what we got in the previous chest where we got 5, 6, 7, 8 commons, chest tickets are going to be the best way for you to progress in the game. In Squad Busters, you're also gonna have a bunch of free rewards. Right now, we're gonna have the daily login, which is going to be 5,000 gold, which I will use to buy chest tickets. You're also gonna get a free reward every day in the shop, and you're also gonna have events. Now these events can depend, but basically, for example, this Terra event, every time I open up a chest, I get to pick a card, and this behind these cards, you're going to get rewards. I actually have another one, really? Oh wow, there we go. And you're also gonna have, for example, the Piñata Festival, which is basically going to be, you're gonna be picking up those little rainbow sticks, the Piñata sticks, to basically get a big piñata and a bunch of rewards. You're also gonna have a bunch of weekly quests that are going to be very important for you to get a bunch of rewards. Right now you can see on day 6, it's 8,000 gold that I'm going to get after completing all the rewards. So that is something that you're gonna be looking at, as with every Supercell games. Quests are going to be a way for you to get insane progression. Right now we just got picked 5 rare characters from chests. That's beautiful. And you actually have to click on the chest to have 3 quests in your current rotation. So just be very careful. If you're planning to play a bunch of games in a row, make sure to collect those weekly quests, because once you've completed all of those 3 quests, you get no additional progress to your future quests. So there we go, we're gonna collect this one, and now we have to finish a battle with at least 200 gems. You can also just replace this quest. I don't really like this quest, having 30 witch skeletons alive at the same time. That seems pretty difficult. Let's actually replace that quest with a much simpler one. Open 20 chests. There's also a secret way for you to pick up gold, and it's actually in your Squad Busters lobby. You're gonna have this little sparkling Eunice right there. You're gonna have Mr. Little sparkling rag, and by clicking on him, you're gonna get a bunch of rewards. Now this isn't too much. I think we just got like 10 gold. I don't know if they'll buff these rewards, but it's always it can always stack up. You're also gonna have the Plaza shop here, which is going to be, you're gonna be collecting hammers in battle, and you're going to be able to basically decorate whichever troop. You're basically going to be able to decorate your Squad Busters lobby. Let's actually put this one right there. Another way for you to progress is going to be to collect the gem pass here. Right now we actually completed this one with the bag of bank. You're going to get a bunch of gold, a bunch of chests, and last but not least, you're going to have worlds, and you're going to be able to progress through the worlds by collecting portal energy. Collecting portal energy is going to be very important for you, as you're going to get a bunch of rewards, but also you're going to be able to unlock new troops. Right now we are in the royal world, and actually how you're going to be able to collect that portal energy is by completing a bunch of achievements right there. For example, you're going to have here the monsters, bust skeletons, bust loot goblins, and every time you do that, you're going to get a bunch of portal energy. This is as well as when you're going to be playing in certain battle mods, and you're going to be using certain spells. And another way for you to collect portal energy is going to be to upgrade your Squad Busters troops. Right now, I don't have any upgrades available, but once that is going to be available, we're going to get plus 200 portal energy by upgrading our Nita. So basically, to upgrade your troops, you're going to need 10 Nitas to get 1 classic Nita, and 10 classic Nitas to get 1 super Nita, and 10 super Nitas to get 1 ultra Nita. So it's going to be a long way to progress. It's going to take some time. It might take a bit of money, yes, but that's kind of the case with all Supercell games, and we'll see how in the future how easy it is to max out your account or how much time it will take. Now, last but not least, let's talk a little bit about the shop offers. I would usually recommend, if you're going to be buying anything, first of all, code Zay in the item shop. And next up, we're actually going to have a bunch of small daily offers with 20% off. So you're going to get 125,000 gold for $14. I think this is in Canadian dollars, by the way, because actually I used the Canadian VPN to download this game. But now I'll be able to use the French version of this game because I'm actually French. But basically, yeah, you're gonna be wanting to buy these minus 20% off offers, and usually the gold, straight up gold, I wouldn't really recommend it, as it's not going to be offering you the best bang for your buck. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the guide for you to become a better Squad Busters players. Let me know down in the comments if there's ever any tips and tricks that I forgot to mention, or any questions that you have. I'll be happy to answer in the comment sections. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching till the end. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in another beautiful Squad Busters video. Later, fellas.